Good afternoon and thank you for joining us here on ABC6. I'm Cara Bailey, and U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is in Rhode Island right now. His first stop joining state leaders today was to the westbound side of the Washington Bridge. So you can rest assured that ABC6 was right there on scene. His visit comes just days after state leaders announced the demolition and reconstruction of the Washington Bridge. And in the meantime, traffic remains a big concern in both Providence and East Providence. You're looking right now at the backup this morning during Buttigieg's tour. Our ABC6 News reporter Yanni Tregellis was on that tour with federal and state leaders. He joins us now live with a recap. Yanni?
Yeah, Carl, the Transportation Secretary touring the bridge this morning along with Governor McKee, Rideout Director Peter Alviti, and other state officials. And Secretary Buttigieg, she talked about the plans to rebuild the bridge as well as the impacts being felt by commuters as well as businesses on the east side.
The only thing more important than getting this done quickly is getting it done safely.
Less than a week after announcing the westbound side of the Washington Bridge will have to be demolished and rebuilt, U.S. Department of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg in Rhode Island to tour the bridge and speak with state officials about the impact on the Ocean State.
We saw what's going on with the beam. We saw what's going on with the need to stabilize the structure, the unique cantilever structure that led to this situation in the first place.
The bridge is shut down, causing a crisis in Rhode Island over the last 3 months. Buttigieg walking along the bridge with Rideout Director Peter Alviti, checking out the exact spot where the issue was found.
We're on now the part of the cantilever structure that we found the defects in. One of the engineers noticed that pin, a tension rod, had severed, and that's what started the chain of events that led to additional investigations and found additional defects.
Initial estimates to demolish, build, and replace the bridge between $250 and $300 million. With Rideout aiming for the project to be complete by September 2026.
There is a very real risk that residents would have found out through a collapse, when instead it was found out through an inspection.
With a project of this magnitude come many regulations and sometimes hurdles. Buttigieg saying the U.S. Department of Transportation will continue working with the state to make sure they're able to stay on schedule, pointing to the I-95 bridge collapse in Philadelphia last year, where they were able to swiftly get that highway reopened.
We can clear any bureaucratic hurdles so that it's really just being driven by the physical construction and the timeline that is set for how that can safely be done.
Buttigieg adding his number one concern, the design of the bridge, putting out an alert across the country to make sure no other bridges are designed as the Washington Bridge was.
Bill, this one will last 100 years.
It'll have to.
It will. It will, I assure you.
And Rideout hopes to have this construction project bid by March of next year so that they can get underway with the replacement of the bridge. We're live in East Providence. Yanni Tregellis, ABC6 News.